You listening? All right. Thought of the day, people. Every act you make, every thought you have, every emotion you feel will shape you and reshape you for tomorrow. Copy that? I'm out. Unseen Sports is back again with a big one, people. 11 days to go, Issa Boys and Girls Championship. So stay tuned, like the live, and subscribe to Unseen Sports TV. If you're new, it's easy. Click the like button, click the notification bell so that you can get videos, notification pop up in your phone. All right, people. So we have a special guest in the studio. Yes, people. Chat. All right, people. So we're going to discuss. We're going to tell you who is the favorite from class 3 to class 1 in all the events coming in to champs, people, and all the spills and chills that we think can happen. All right, people. Remember, it's opinionated, right? It's not facts. So please keep it clean and don't disrespect anybody. All right. Let's welcome HP Chat Unseen Sports TV. HP, what says you? How are you
Hey,
doing?
thank you for having me. It's actually a pleasure being here, sharing with you in this exciting event that is coming up in less than 2 weeks, actually. So let's get into it.
Straight into it. So first, we want to go in the boys class 3, 100 meter. And in the boys class 3, I know that Calabar has made some wave in that section. Also, States always want to win the sprint events and they focus on that heavily, and especially in the boys section. And also, Diego, I'm seeing Diego like they want to come up in the boys section. HP, could you give us the first 9 athletes, please?
Okay, the first nine athletes starting from, as you just said, Stets is in the mix and they're actually leading the charge with 11.04 with Sean Lewis. In second place, we have St. Jago, Ray J. Reese. Then we have Byron Walker from Calabar, Thomas Daly from Cornwall College, Radisky Walker from Stets, Kevin Mackenzie, St. Jago, Malik Dennis, Jamaica College, and Ashanine Benjamin from Kingston College. I think that's about 10, the top 10.
That's it.
That's eight. Okay.
So the
Oh, yes,
nine
that's the
person.
top eight. And you
Yeah.
need, you said top nine, and we're looking at, to round out the top nine, we're looking at Christopher Ellis from Calabar.
Yes. So Christopher Ellis from Calabar is the ninth place. But here's a little uncertainty. You don't know it may not happen like this, people. That Sean Lewis may win because Calabar have a two special person in this class 300 meter who can take it. You understand me? So I don't think that Sean Lewis will capture this gold medal. I
But
think that Calabar, Byron Walker will get this one.
But
What says
you know something unseen. I want to agree with you because I've said to a lot of people that yeah, season best is good because it gives us an idea of who is who and what they can do, but championship is a totally different thing. And if you're not able to repeat or do better than what you're coming in with, then it doesn't hold. So I want to tip Byron Walker myself because he has been looking super clean all season. So yeah, I agree with you. I would want to tip him, but there's something I want to point out in this though. Looking at the lineup, we're seeing multiple schools. We're not just seeing where two or three schools dominating. Stets is there, St. Jago is there, Calabar is there, Cornwall College is also there, and Jamaica College along with Kingston College. So we're seeing a diverse in the lineup.
right? And there's another name that is not really on this list, but he will be there. I think in the final from Calabar is Jamaica Peku. You heard of
Jamaica.
that name?
Yes, I know that. But I thought that Peku was more interested in the hurdles.
Ah, This is the first time doing the hurdles. Uh,
Okay.
so that is not his really his love.
Oh, well, he's
Wanted
doing
to
well.
sprint.
He's doing well at it. If it's not his pet event and he's doing that well, he's really,
Yes,
creating some waves there.
the speed is already there, so it's not that hard. It's just that for him to clear the hurdles fast, and he has a lot to improve on in terms of his technique to clear the hurdles. Is not his foot is not coming down as fast as the coach would want it to, but he's getting there. It's the first time running the hurdles, training for the hurdles, and he's right up there. Let's go over to the hurdles section. I think we are finished with the 100-meter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so go over to the hurdles section. Marquis Page, though, from San Diego, I think he's from Senton, where I'm at right now at the moment. I don't see anybody to beat him. Only person I think would challenge him in this hurdles event was Baron Walker from Calabar, but I don't think he will be running the 100-meter hurdles because of grind injury. Don't want to rupture that grind, and so they will let him do the 2 and the 100. Um,
So you're not showing Jamaica Peku any respect in this race. Remember, it's an obstacle race. It's anybody's game.
Yes, but with Marquis Page technical ability over the hurdles, it's I can't pick somebody who technical ability is not up to par to Marquis Page. His speed alone, Peku's speed alone, I don't think will get him, to
Yeah, it's
beat
not
Marquis.
enough without the technique.
Yes, it's not enough. The only person I think with the speed and was learning fast and putting up quick times was Baron Walker, and yeah, he I don't think he will be doing it.
I'm wondering why the switch though. Based on this lineup, I'm wondering if well, normally, it is said that the coaches they knows best. So I'm wondering why the switch, switching Byron from the hurdles.
No, it was I think it was Baron as a groin injury.
Oh, yeah.
Hurdles will affect that
Mm,
big
oh,
time.
yes.
You'd have to get stronger,
Indeed.
stronger in his groin area before.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Yeah. So
Because he actually have the 10th fastest time
right.
in the 100-meter hurdles, yeah.
Yes. I'm telling you that boy is special.
Page.
They already brand him as the next Christopher Taylor from same school as well, same primary
Mm.
school as well. That's Byron Walker,
Okay, okay.
Lewaton Primary,
Mm-hmm.
and they know the same high school as well. So big up Minzy, Coach Minzy, who work with Byron Walker and Mr. Douglas. You understand me? And big up on yourself. Coach's desk, the boss. You
Indeed.
understand? He's at Calabar, and he's doing wonderful, and I hope he can continue. Be level-headed and put in the
In,
work same way.
indeed, indeed. I saw him earlier this season. I think it was the at the Calabar meet. And he was looking real super and real, clean. So I'm kind of a little taken aback now. But as you said, he's injured, so it would make sense not
You know,
to.
in the primary level though, Peko was the talk of the town. Peko was the fastest at under 13 in the era.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And now you see a shift in terms of who is faster. Byron now is the faster one. Yeah,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think you see.
I've seen that. I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So, people, we have Marquis Page from San Diego. We have Sean Palmer, number 2, with 13.73. Marquis Page, 13.40. Timothy Pure, KC, um, 13.78. Jazzy Walters, St. Diego College, St. George's College, sorry, 13.94. Jamaica Pico Calabar I, 13.96. Neil Burke, St. Diego, 14.11. Christian Wallace, JC, 14.15. Keldane Peko, Calabar I, 14.27. Jonathan Clark, KC, 14.30. And the 10th person is Baron Walker, 14.43, Calabar High School. What do you think about this though? You see St. Diego name calling a lot in this one.
Saint
Like they really,
Diego, Saint
they really
Diego,
did well in the hurdles, eh?
yes, Saint Diego is very busy, and they have known to produce very very good hurdlers. I mean, even if we want to talk about the women, we want to talk about the likes of, for a lot of people who might not know, Melaine Walker in her champs career, she did the sprint hurdles. So Saint Diego is no Michelle Freeman, former track and field athlete, also went there. Delarine Ennis, London is also another St. Jago standout. So they are actually doing good things in the sprint hurdles.
Right. So we'll go down to the
The
200 meters.
200 meters.
Right. And you have Stets again. HP, could you do
Mm-hmm.
the honors and give us that one, the top 10 at the top 9?
You know what? You know what I noticed so far before I call the names. Central Jamaica is very much in the lineup, in the top lineup, because we keep seeing Central and West. We keep seeing Stets and St. Jago. So we know that if things go according to script, these schools can get some very crucial points. So just to start with, you want me to do 1 to 9, 1 to 8?
Yes, 1 to 9, 1 to 8.
One, okay. In first place, we have Sean Lewis Stets again, 22.98. 2302 is Byron Walker, Calabar. 23.12 is Davian Riley, Fern Court. Another Fern Court at 23.18, Javari McCoy. 23.31 is Javel Watson, Calabar again. 23.32 is Joshua Spence, Kingston College. 23.35, Mario
Boss.
Ross, Wolmer's Boys. Number 8, we have 23.37, Thomas Daly again from Cornwall College. And in position number 9, based on time, 23.39, we're looking at Malik Dennis from Jamaica College. What a lineup. Some of these names are actually coming from the 100 meters.
Right, like Sean Lewis from Stets. And
In
Byron Walker again. But I think
hmm
this 100 meter though, if Byron Walker is healthy, he will win this one. I don't see anybody to beat him. Worse, he's getting speed training now. His technique is flawless. I don't know, but I just believe in. I believe that with the wind in his favor, he will put up a 22 low time. What says you?
Yes, you mentioned something there, which is very very important. The wind can be so I describe it as the wind in the stadium is bipolar, because going back to champs last year, the girls 100-meter class 100-meter finals, a lot of us were looking for a record between Heidel and Edwin Allen. And when the class 2 boys ran, the wind was, I would say, perfect. And before the gun went off for the class 1 ladies, the wind take a change and spoil the party for the ladies. So if the wind is right, as you said, then we can see some fireworks.
Yes, fireworks indeed. So we can go over to the 400-meter class 3 boys, and then after
Yes.
that we go to the 4x1, the field events, the long jump and the high jump, and then we'll go to the 4x1. Then over to the girls class.
Okay. That's
So,
that's where the excitement is.
all right, so let's go to the 400 meter. So,
Hmm.
the 400 meter now we have Jordan Redwell from KC, 50.39, very quick time. Um, Rashid Grant, St. Mary High. St. Mary High again,
St. Mary High
KC,
again.
51.04.
Hmm.
Javari Mackay, Fern
Fern
Court,
Court again.
51.20. Christopher Ellis, Calabar, 51.97. Look like Christopher Ellis, though, we saw him in the shorter distance. Look like he was just using that to get speed work in.
Hmm.
Uh, he is now on the longer distance, which is the 400 meter, to help him in the latter part of the race.
Hmm.
You understand? So
Yeah.
he look like he's a quarter mile. 51.97 for class 3 is not a slow time, but I think Jordan Redwall time is superior to the others, and if he's healthy, he can
He's the
catch up.
man to beat.
Yes, and Casey
Yeah.
and Ferncourt, St. Mary is right in the mix as well. Hey, with the 400 meter, it's hard to predict and tell you that this person is going to win, even if they're going into champs the favorite. I
True,
see,
true.
I see it a lot of time. Understand?
It-
400 meter is a wicked race. Like,
you
yeah,
just never know which way it will go sometimes,
yes,
especially at the lower classes. Especially at the lower classes.
right,
Sometimes like the class one, you can tell that okay, this person will win and it goes according to plan. But sometimes the lower classes we do get surprises.
yes. The 800 meters HP for the boys. Their
Hmm.
time.
Okay, looking at the 800 meters, we're looking at Rashid Grant, and guess from where? Saint Mary again. So, what you notice with this is that we're seeing all the regions turning up in top spots coming into champ. So, we're seeing Eastern Jamaica, we're seeing Central Jamaica, we're seeing Western Jamaica, and of course, the dominant force being the corporate area. So, there's 2.0, 2.56 Rashid Grant, St. Mary, 2.03.38 Carlos Bryson, Calabar. Calabar again in third with Alejandro Palma, 203.79, 20.5, 2.05.43 Jaden Brown, Magati, Central again, or is that West? 2.06.91 Moses Johnson, Edwin Allen, 2.07.65 Christopher Anderson, Kingston College, 2.08.21 Javel Grant, Calabar, and rounding out the top nine, 2.08.68 Shanton White, Demby High, Central Jamaica.
Right. So, in that 800 meter, looks like Rashid. Whoa, what's happened? What's happened there? Hold on a bit. Something happened.
Rashid Grant from St. Mary.
Right. Like he's a top gun in that race.
Yeah, he is the top gun indeed. Based on time, and remember now, coming into championship is a different thing, and the corporate schools fears no one. That's the first thing. That's the first thing we have to remember. They know how to turn up and take the top spot. So, but Rashid Grant is looking super nice with his 2.0, 2.56,
what
just a
about
little bit over
what
2.
about Carlos Bryson from Colorado?
Bryson, I've been hearing Bryson name, and he has looked impressive also. And as I said before, this is championship. He's from a school, the second winningest boys school, so he knows what he needs to do in order to win. But just to point out something, if you look at the top six, Calabar is the only corporate area school that is in this 800. They're all from out of town. We have St. Mary, we have Magati, we have St. Mary again, and we have Edwin Allen. So the corporate area schools are not dominating based on time or based on season best or based on the time for this season. So this is a good look for the championship. It is a good look for the sport because we see where it is now being spread.
One Kino said, "Big up St. Mary High,"
Indeed, indeed. Big up St. Mary High,
and then he said that
indeed.
race I go between the two bar youth and the St. Mary High youth.
Yes.
Kino know them good, man.
Yes, man. And he's making sense.
Right. Now, in the 1500 meters, you have Bryson again from Calabar, 4
Mm-hmm.
minutes 14.87 seconds. And then you have Moses Johnson, Edwin Allen. Edwin Allen always finds somebody in this type of races, the 15 and the 800. And I think Moses Johnson is there as well. 4
Mm-hmm.
minutes 27.42 seconds. Alejandro Palmer from Calabar also there, 4 minutes 37.10. Um, Jaden Brown, Magati I, 4 minutes 38.83. Javon Green, Calabar, 4 minutes 39.75. Corey Christie, San Diego, 4 minutes 40.29 seconds. Is there as well. Philip Palmer, 4 minutes 40.53. And in hit, Bevin Davy from JC, 4 minutes 42.16 on it off. This look like it's a Calabar points bag race for me.
Yes, yeah. I'm looking at the names, and I'm seeing a very versatile athlete here, Alejandro Palma from Calabar, because I've seen him in the four, I've seen him here in the top three for the 800, and he's now in the top three for the 1500. I'm curious though to know which of the three events, which two he will be doing, because it seems as if he's a very versatile young man, from four to eight to 15. So he would definitely be one to watch.
One keener said, little short youth from Edwin bad enough, but between him and the two bar youth. Yeah, man. Between him and the two bar youth, yes.
Kino
Anyway,
is watching, man. Kino is on top of things.
yeah, man, Keener never miss a track meet, man, from start to finish. Man, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know him do it. Anyway, long jump.
We're going
All
to
right,
the drums now.
going to the jump now. So long jump.
Yeah.
Casey there with Amani Phillips, 6.23 meters. Michael Graham, Excelsior, 6.10. 6 point, no, hold on. I'm making a mistake. Amani Phillips, 6.23.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Graham, Excelsior, 6.22. Nashir Morris, Campion College, 6.10. Beyando Reed, St. Catherine I, 6.01. Omarion Miller, KC, 5.99. Adiki Walters, State 5.89. Jazzy Walters and George's College 5.88. And Casey Alex King 5.86 top 8. No Calabar in the top 8 there.
This is where Kingston College can just move away in the lead. They are between Kingston College and Jamaica College. The jumps is their thing. The long jump, the triple jump, it doesn't matter. The high jump, they know how to get points in these events. And looking at this, you said the top eight, Calabar is not in the top eight. They're ninth, but of course, we know that you can be at the bottom of the list, and of course, on championship day, you find that one jump, because you just need to get one jump, get the right jump at the right time in order. But this seems as if for the schools that are chasing the title or championship, KC definitely look as if they will come out on top here in terms of points, getting the most points here. Even if they don't win, I don't see them coming less than 2-3 or 2-4 or 1-4 or something like that. But they will definitely be getting some good points there. And if you look across at the high jump, it's the same thing.
Right.
They're leading, they're dominating.
Right over in the high jump with Amani Phillips KC
Mm-hmm.
1.80.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Stessine Hurd 1.78. Silital Johnson from Monroe is third, 1.75. Richard Green, 1.75. Calabar. Calabar in the mix. I think
Mm-hmm.
that get some points here as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
So
I noticed that I'm not seeing Jamaica
college.
College as much. Yes. And
Mm,
again, this is pre-championship, and we know what people can do when they turn up. So, just for the viewers or those who are listening, the information that we're giving you is just based on performance since the start
previous
of
track meets.
the season. So the game can change, and we know, if you're watching track and field like we do, we know that the game can change when it comes to championship.
Right. So we are going over to
The 4x1
one.
relays.
Plays now.
Mm-hmm.
And in the 4x1 class 3,
Mm-hmm.
Kingston College is leading.
Yep. Based on
But
based on time, yeah.
based
Yeah.
on time,
Yeah.
43-39.
Yeah.
But I believe that Calabar, put in consideration, watching the relays, like the two, Calabar never put out their best runners in the class three, in the 4x1s at the meets. And I think, putting in Jamaica Peco and some others, the best in the sprints, they will capture this one over KC.
Yeah.
They can do that, and it's close. 43-39, 43-41, so close.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So and remember,
If
it's a difficult one. Who don't carry on the button well, in problem.
if things goes according to script, it is going to be very, very close between Calabar and Kingston College for this one. And I think Calabar have a little bit more depth, can take the edge and get the maximum points. But of course, relays, obstacle race, you can't depend on these points solely. You have to make sure that you have a backup, in the event there's a baton problem or you finish down the path, because we've seen it so many times going back to 2017 where KC was leading by 4 points going into the 4x4, and Calabar won the 4x4 and won champs by just a few points. So you have to know that you can get some points from somewhere in the event it is very close. But this relay should be a very exciting one, though, because St. Jago also, have been doing some good running also. And of course, we know what Jamaica College and company can do.
Sean Barrett, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you as well. Kemish Bartley,
Good evening. Good
welcome.
evening to everyone.
Welcome to Unseen Sports TV. If you're new, remember to click that subscribe button, all right? And like up the live as a jumper and like it and share it to your friend. You must know our track and field fans who love to hear this information. Remember, you don't get these information so easily before champs. And HP, Track Chat, and Unseen Sports make it available for you guys. So show some appreciation by clicking that like button. It's easy. Just touch the button, all right? So Sean Barrett said, what did he miss? Could you tell him, HP?
Sean, basically, hi, welcome. Basically, what we're just looking at some of the top athletes for each event, each class going into champs. So far, we've done the class 3 boys, and of course, one of the things that I like about it is that the schools, it was a very diverse pick, meaning you did not have just one set of schools. You did not have the Kingston schools dominating the lineup. So in the 100, 200, we've seen schools like St. Mary High. We've seen Fern Court a few times, Stet, St. Jago. So it is a nice mixture that is happening right here.
Right. So Kina said it'll go down to button pass. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I am taking 1 minute. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Mm.
No problem. Yeah, so HP Track Chat is out for a million people, so Unseen Sports will continue with the program. All right, so let's go. Byron Walker all the way. Kemish Bartley. Yeah, man, Byron Walker. Kemish Bartley. Kemish Bartley. Kemish.
Bless up
Oh,
yourself, Kemish.
I'm where from, Kemish. I'm where from. Drop in the comments. I'm where from. I name the someone, yeah, someone let me know why. Post running videos. Okay. Um, so let's go to the girls section now. So we're gonna go.
Where the excitement is. What are we looking at? The lower class, or do you want us to look at the class 1 ladies?
So you want to go to the class one? I go to class 3 boys. So go to the class one.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So HP chat talking. All right. Let's go to the class one, girls. All right, we're going over to the class one, girls. Exciting. And because HP is a female, I'll give her.
But you say I got away with this
You
one.
got away with this one. So go ahead, HP chat chat.
Wow. Looking at this list, the 100 meter for class one young ladies at the top, we have the outstanding Serena Cole from Edwin Allen, 11.18, which she ran recently at the Carifta trials last weekend. In second place, we have Alana Reed from Heidel, 11.24. In third, Alexis James with the same time, 11.24, and she's from Petersfield. Then we have 11.34, Carletta Bernard from Mount Alvernia, big up Montego Bay. And then in fifth, we have 11.59, Tony and Forbes from Edwin Allen. Sixth, we have 11.65, Michaela Gardner from Wolmer's. Seventh, we have 11.68, Onika Makanoff, who, of course, we know is a quarter miler and 400-meter hurdles, but that's how talented that young lady is. In eighth position, we have Kamaria Knight from St. Catherine, 11.78. And in ninth position, we have 11.79, Alea Baker from Heidel. What a 100 meter this is going to be on the 29th of March.
That's a
If
Wednesday.
that's a Wednesday.
Wednesday night. Wednesday night.
If the schedule stands, it will be on day 2, which is the Wednesday. What a 100 meter this is going to be.
Big, big
Unseen,
one.
your thoughts.
Serena Cole, 11.18 at the Carifta. It's gonna be.
This
It's gonna be. I think she doing the long jump, and fresh leg is an important thing. In terms of and their mental state going into the final. With any mistake, Alana Reid can snatch it away from her. Alexis James also can snatch it away. You know. Um,
this race for the winner will have to execute a perfect race. Start everything, top end, middle drive, end drive, everything. You have to do everything perfect to get this gold medal.
there's the drive phase, the acceleration, the
Everything.
finishing.
Yes, everything must be perfect. If you are left in the blocks, then
You're out of it.
you're out of the gold medal for sure, because Serena Cole is not the easiest person to run down.
No, you're not catch her back.
No, Alana Reed is not the easiest person to run down. So Alana Reed get ahead of Serena Cole is problem, and if Serena Cole get ahead of Alana, it is also going to be a problem. So you must execute a perfect race from the sound of the gun.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
what is going to decide, because at Central Champs, Alana Reed won and Serena Cole came second. At the Carifta trials just last weekend, Serena won and Alana was second, a close second. So as it is right now, is like a one-all thing going right now. So champs will decide which of them take the top spot for season 2023. Your
Ermina,
thoughts?
big up. Hold on. I'll just go into the comment section for a little bit and then go back to that.
Sure.
Ermina, hey Sean, how are you? Big up yourself, Ermina. If you're new, remember to like, subscribe, and share to the content. You understand? Yeah, give show Unseen Sports some love. Well needed love. Um, oh, class one record is going. One key say class one record is going. Lyrics Tech, big up yourself. Welcome to Unseen Sports TV. Yeah, man. Sean, uh, two more big races. Christopher Williams in the building as well. Big up yourself and make a wear in the building, people. Go over to Instagram, right? And check out Maker Wear. Alright? Maker underscore wear on Instagram. Check them out. You can get your sweatsuits, your gym track suit and everything there. People check them out. They're a sponsor. Check them out. Oh, Kemisha Barley. Byron, mommy, big up yourself, Kemisha. Hey, thanks for joining Unseen Sports TV, man. Share it up with the family. You know, I always have a talk about Byron. One Byron! Straight. You know it go. Yeah, man. One Byron, straight. Yeah, man. Unseen Sports now, let's talk about. You know me as Mr. Parchment still, so. Anyway, HB, we'll go back to the meat of the matter now. So
You mean this big race?
the question was,
The question was,
yeah.
what are your thoughts on the young ladies 100-meter finals come March 29th?
All right. So if the wind hold up,
Can we see a
we'll see
record
a,
if the
we'll see a
wind,
fast time.
yeah,
We'll see a fast time. What's the record again?
11.12 or is it 13 by Veronica Campbell
Yes,
Brown?
Bernie can have it. One shoe somewhere
Yeah,
there.
over 20 years ago. 20
Um,
over 20 years ago.
so my thing is, as I said before, the fresh leg. Serena Cole will be doing the long jump and stuff. Um, so and then the wind now is if the wind is in her favor, it can help her. The feelers as well. Any of the top guns don't get any um, red card out of the semi-final or in the final as well. Maybe push her to run a fast time because that also helps in terms of running fast. You understand me? When you have a good feel, so if you slip a slide and you focus on your techniques, and you get it right. Sometimes your competitors helps you to run fast. HP. So
I want to see a perfect race in terms of all the top names with the top times because when you have all your top people in a race, that is when you get the excitement, you get the clashing, you get the time that you're looking for. So I'm just hoping that things will go according to all of them to how it is planned and so that we can get a fast time and to see how close they can come to Veronica's record because that record it has been there for a while. Last year a lot of us thought that it was under threat, which it was because Brianna Liston she ran 11 point was it 11.14, 11.1, no, 11.16, I think it was, or something like that. But this year is a different season, a different crop of ladies, and they're looking super strong and looking good. So I have my eyes on this race. This will be one of the races for me at the meet.
okay, this is the featured women race for you.
Yes, this is one of them. Yeah, one of them. One of them.
One of the
Yeah, one of them, and the 400-meter class one between Ricky and Russell, and if Makhanoff is going to run the 400, that too should be a nice treat.
so a birdie told me that we should not count out Carletta Bernard from Mount Alberta.
And I
She
agree.
will come with something special. There is also a girl who defeated Alexis James at Carifta in the hurdles. I believe if she go over into the 100 meter, she can create some problem as well.
Yes, yeah, she won the hurdles at the Carifta trials. Yes.
Beating Alexis James, who is the third fastest in the 100 meter. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of things can happen out of the prediction right now. Some
Oh yeah,
surprises.
prediction is just how we see things and the information, the performances that the athletes have given us over the season, which many times, we get it wrong because we're like, wow, I did not see that coming. But because of how they have been performing all season, we cannot count out someone running 11.18 or 11.24 and say someone who is running 11.34. So we have to show people their respect, but we know how championship goes. Sometimes personal best or season best says nothing going into a championship.
One kid said, tell the birds to four put down for Bernard. You know, easy, you know.
Oh, Kina, you're not nice. You're not nice.
The race is between Serena and Alana. All right.
I think so too. I think so, and we've seen that, all season. We've seen two very good races from both young ladies, and they are the ones to beat. But I was impressed with Alexis in her semifinal. Her semifinal, she was blazing. But of course, we know the two top ladies, they're not going to give up that easily. So I would put my money on Serena versus Alana. Who will win? That's a different thing.
Abiba Harris. Yeah. Take that name and put it in your brain, people.
One
Pressure.
one one
Girl.
Keener says Onika for the double. People, he's actually talking about Onika Makanov.
Yeah. Anika Makano.
Yeah. Let's
Sorry
look.
for the one. Sorry for
Yeah.
the 100. Alana for the 200. Serena for the 100. Alana for the two.
And that could work too.
Right.
That could work too. That is doable also. That is doable also. But if Alana get that start, it is over. If she get a proper start, and we know that Serena starts very well, so I'm not going to count out any of those two ladies. They are champions. They went to the World Junior last year. Both came back with medals. This season, they are on top of their game. They're looking super clean, super brilliant. So it's for any one of them to take. But the winner of that race will have to run a perfect race from gun to tape.
I'm going to take.
hmm
All
Kino,
right, so,
one Kino is saying Alana for both, meaning the one and the two. That is doable also.
so let us look on the 200 meters. So here you have Alana Reid and Carletta Bernard from Mount Alverna.
hmm
Casey and Powell, Eden Allen. Alana Reid has the fastest time, 22.93, coming into the championship. Carletta Bernard, 23.27. Casey and Paul, 23.62. Onika Makanov, 23.83. Alexis James, 24.05. Kamaria Knight, 24.09. Michaela Garden from Old Mass, 24.12. Maya Mitchell, 24.18. Very technical. Ricky and Russell, not so good at the 200 meter, in ninth place, 24.21.
hmm
I think if she improve on her splits, she can be a serious 400 meter athlete.
hmm Yep,
Mhm.
I totally agree. Well, this 200 for me looks like it has Alana's name written all over it.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, it is saying Alana all over. That's what
But
I'm seeing
I
based on
mean,
form.
for me, I'm not counting out Carlita Bernard. Because
True.
you see, if you have a good coach, and speed training is a hell of a thing at this moment. Speed training. And
That's
so I'm
what is required now.
right, and how to plan your race, the technical aspect of your race. What should you do at this point in time? And focus is very important. And if the coach can get that in the athlete's brain, anything is possible on the day. And that's how I
Indeed.
mean anything is possible on the day.
Indeed, indeed.
400 meters.
Look at my race to the right, the 400 meters, class one girls. Look at the times. Look at the times. Ricky and Russell Homewood with 51.74. I think she ran this at Central Champs with Onika Makanov Heidel 51.94, not too far behind. All right, there's a comment there saying first for Alana. Okay. Oh, somebody was asking about
Which
class
one?
three girls. Tell them what we're doing.
So we're basically talking about the class one athlete now, and then we'll go to the class three. You understand me? So if you guys want to hear the class three after we finish the class one, we can go straight ahead to it. You understand? We're doing it for you guys. So you guys can get the information. We finished the class three, boys, um, with the great bad Byron Walker and Jamaica Peko. Big up. Big up
Oh,
Kamisha Bali in the building. You understand? Kamisha Bali. Yeah, man. Big up yourself again.
lyrical tech is saying Alana will win, Bernard second, and Powell third.
Yeah,
That's doable
yes.
also. Yeah, that's doable. I'm
Russell
not
Williams.
sure. I'm not sure if Makanov will be doing the 200 because you can what do only two individuals and two relays. That's the format,
And I think two
right?
relays. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless she's not doing the four hurdles and 400 double, then maybe she'll try the two. I don't know. But as it is right now, she's basically qualified for all three events.
She's the second best with Liston. If she's done. She's
Hmm?
talking about, are you talking about Kino?
She's a second. She's a second.
Yes. With Liston.
With Liston. Explain, Kino. Tell us a little bit more about what you're saying. Can Ruslan? Good question. Can Russell and Makanov get near to Sonita Sutherland's record? Um, if we have to remember that Makanov will be doing, based on what we've seen over the years, Anika Makanov, she has always, most times she has done the 400 meters and the 400 flat double. And those two events, I think the 400 now is set for Friday, if my memory serves me correctly. I think it's Thursday or Friday. The 400 is no longer on Saturday. So it seems as if most of the work will now be done between Wednesday and Wednesday, because on Wednesday you'll have the 100 meters. On Thursday or Friday, I think is the 400 meters, and the 400-meter hurdles, I think is on Friday. I would have to go back and check the um the schedule, but based on, I'm trying to remember what her record is though. Is it 50? Can someone check for us what is the class 1 girls 400 record, please? Thank you.
Yeah, check it out for us.
Yes, please. Just to refresh our memory.
One Kino. Check out that one.
Yes, one Kino. Please to check what's the class 1 girls 400. Why is my computer is plugged in, but it's saying it's low? One moment. One moment.
All right, no problem. All right, people. So we're going over to the 400 meters, and wow, so many comments coming in. Kino, 51-13 at the record.
What's the record? 51 what? 13?
51-13, Mr. Sean Bird put up.
Okay, thank you, Sean. What he said, 51-13. Ah, okay. This is a little way out though, but this is championship, and anything is possible.
He's talking the second best in the 200 meter for Jamaica. She got tired. Meaning for the under 20 girls for Jamaica, Kevin have the dip below 23 seconds 4 times, and Liston and Alana dip below it 3 times. And
Oh,
Williams.
so that's what they were talking about. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
So finish the 400 meter.
Right. So what is your take on the 400 meter? Who will come out on top based
So
on form, based on what
it's
we've seen with.
so if you watch Ricky and Russell race, she she's very tactical. Um, she doesn't really put out a lot in the first 200 meters, but the last 200 meters is where she really strive to be in the lead. And she's strong. She have a lot of weight on her, but she's strong. She look like it's muscle, and she used that as an advantage. While I think Onika Makanov needs to go out and forces her to to run that first 200 meters and put her under pressure for the last 200 meters.
But will that work for Makanov though? Because remember, Ricky Ann is a very good finisher. She is very strong and she's a good finisher. So if
Right. So,
Makanov goes out hard and pull her,
right.
will it work in Makanov's favor?
Right. I always tell my athletes when I'm coaching, you go out there, let them catch your back. Because one of the hardest thing is when you're in front of someone and you're trying to run them down to catch them. If you
Yeah.
reach on that straight away and there's no lactic acid build up in those legs and the breeze is not against you, where you have to use strength and you have to be strong, it's going to be hard for the person behind you to catch you back, you know. I'm telling you. It's just the mental aspect of it, it's hard. You understand? Once you're in that home stretch and you're leading, right, and you are not locked up, that lead behind you is under very serious pressure. So I will tell Makanov, go out, pull her, make sure you have to change your race plan and think twice,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then so you can get out of the race. But if you allow Ricky and Russell to go on that home stretch, leading you, it's over.
She's gone. She's gone.
It's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's over.
That is going to be a very good race. That's one of the races I'm looking forward to because I love the 400 meters. So this will be one of the races I definitely want to see. And as you said, if Makanov will be doing the four, she can change the race plan for Ricky, and hopefully Ricky will fall for her bait. And then, of course, her teammate, Alea Baker, they can get some good points there. But do you think that is Homewood a challenger for the title?
Uh, think so, but I think Corey Bennett will fix a couple stuff. Also, Dyke will fix some stuff that did not work out well at Central Championships. So I think it's difficult for Homewood, but they have a chance, they have a shot because nothing is put down on paper that is guaranteed on the day, and they have a shot, they have a say, based on what I've seen at Central, they have some some big say in this championship, what the outcome will be like. So
Yeah.
Homewood, also Excelsior will do some damage,
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. The
and
fact
Wolmer's
that
there.
when I look at all the girls' schools, Idel Hydel is the only school that has some dominance in a class. Hydel is more dominant than any other school in the country.
People hearing me, I don't know what happened to HP. She's out. Just got cut off. I don't know what went wrong. So as soon as she's back, I will put her on the screen. Okay, so there's a technical difficulty with HP at the moment. All right, so let me run through some of the comment section. Homewood is a dark ass. Yeah, Sean Barton, easy, HP, glad she's back. HP, HP, waiting on HP. I don't think so, but Idel are going to lose points in class two because most of them transfer schools. Okay. Yeah, but you can say the same thing as remember, what we don't understand, a lot of these athletes that run at Central and those stuff can't run a champs, based on the rule, But one of the things they want to remember, You understand? Based on the rule, and can't run a champs. So some of them points say where home will get. You understand me?
Hello, can you
Uh,
hear me?
you're hearing
I'm
about
I'm so I'm so sorry. Let me apologize for that. I thought that my computer was plugged in and it wasn't. So I'm sorry about that.
okay.
Where were we now? Talking
So we're
about.
So I was talking. You were up to say something, but I don't remember.
Yes. I was going to say that when I look at all the girls' schools throughout the season, Heidel is the only school with with any dominance in any class. Heidel dominates class one. Heidel is more dominant in class one than any other of the girls' schools. But the thing with Edwin Allen is that Edwin Allen is very rounded. So Edwin Allen will be getting points in all classes. Edwin Allen will be getting points in the field. They'll be getting points in the middle and the long distances. But we're seeing where Heidel is very dominant in class one, the 100, the 200, the 400-meter hurdles, the 4x1, even down to the 4x4. So they have most of those big points already in a bag. And a lot of people might think that, oh, HP is getting ahead of herself. But when you look at the caliber of athletes that Heidel has, and when you compare them to other athletes, as in class one, it is just barely two athletes that seem to be ahead of them, and it is Ricky and Russell in the 400 meters and Serena Cole in the 100 meters. But if you look at the other event, they're basically, they could just put it in their bag. We could just write the numbers on the board for them. But Heidel will definitely have to find a way to get points in the field and in the middle and the long distance, because we know that Edwin Allen, without a doubt, will be going middle and long distance to get points and in the field. Home mode, when I look at home mode, in class one, apart from Rickian, really, there's not a lot of threat. They do have 400-meter hurdles athletes, but um, it is going to be very interesting with Homewood in the mix. It is going to be very, very interesting because Homewood will be pushing, and remember, they are 10 times champion.
Right, right. Homewood. But you
Yep,
have to remember also HP that a lot of these athletes that get points at Central Champs not going to be able to run at the Issa Grace Grand Boys and Girls Championship because of the
true.
rules, transfer
True,
rules. So
right,
that affects
because Heidel is going to get hit in class two with Abigail Campbell, and who gave them
her also.
points
Bingham, I think Bingham as well too.
and Binga, right, and Binga, who is coming from St. Jago, who were two influentials in the points at Central Champ. So it is going to be very interesting to see where Heidel will get those points from, because Abigail won the 400 at Central Champs, which would have been 9 points. Binga, I think Binga finished second or third, which was if it's second,
Second,
it's seven
second,
seven
second.
points.
Meekle
So,
beat her from home.
right. So so we're looking at 16 points right there that will not be in the bag for Heidel. Where will Heidel get those 16 points from? Looking at Edwin Allen team, based on who compete at Central, no one is coming off the top of my head that would not be competing, that will not be competing at champs. So that's also something that we have to take into consideration. And we have to remember that Heidel won Central by half a point. Half
Half a point.
half a point. And they will be dropping 15 points from two of their top athletes. So it is going to be a very interesting one. And as I said before, Edwin Allen knows how to get points, and they don't just look for points from one place. They go all over to get points. They're getting points in steeplechase, in jumps, in long distance, this distance, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're going to be dropping points in class two for sure.
So
um
we are up to 1 hour, and we're going to finish
Do
the.
you want us to look at the 4x1 for class one, girls?
Yeah, we could go through the 800, the 15, and then we look at the long jump, high jump, discus, shot put, and 4x1, and finish off. We could finish off.
Okay, okay.
So the 800 meter, Kishiro Alfonso Davis doing a wonderful job in distance race, middle
Yeah.
distance.
Mm-hmm.
Re- Keisha Sims, Edinalin again,
Mm-hmm.
Edinalin Maya Jameson again there as well. Port Antonio, Giddings, Idel I, Daniel King, Daniel Daniel King, Edinalin again, Liana Lewis. So Edinalin for me in this 800-meter class one is going to, get a lot of points,
Yep, the middle and the long distance, they are going to be getting a lot of points. They don't
Ideal,
play around. They don't play
Ideal
around.
will be there as well, but not getting the not you're not going to get the maximum points that Ideal will
Mm-mm.
get.
No,
Understand that?
because
Alfonso Davis as well will get some.
yes, Port Antonio high. Mm-hmm. 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 Because if we are looking at this list, Heidel is number 5 on it. So if Edwin Allen should finish 2-3 in this, they're getting 9. They're getting 7, 7 plus 6.
Right,
Yeah, they're getting 7 plus 6, and Heidel would get like 4 points.
right.
So this is how Edwin Allen can pull away and not be caught, because
Yeah,
they now get into the middle and long distances where they can finish first and third, second and third, third and fifth, that kind of thing. While Heidel might not be able to. And remember, it is only the top 8 in these events, especially the 1500 meters, that are given points. You finish ninth, you're out, no points.
right.
um so it is going to be very interesting to see where Heidel is going to make up their points. That's what so what they have to do in the events that they're dominating, they need to get maximum points. I saw where Calabar did it one year when they had the dream team. Calabar was running quinellas upon quinellas, uh even when it wasn't predicted for them to run 1-2. Calabar was running on the Saturday pure 1-2, and then they slowly pull away and win the championship. So you have to come in with a plan if you're not as rounded as your biggest rival.
And I think the same thing goes for the 1500 meters. Edinalin again, Alfonso Davis, Homewood also will
Hmm.
be in that mix. Ideal will be there as well, but not really getting a lot of points.
See, there we go.
We can move down to the long jump.
Hmm.
And the long jump, where you think who will win that one for me?
The long jump.
Yeah, long jump. I think Serena Cole will catch it.
Serena, yeah, Serena Cole looks like she will, even though she is number 3 right now with 5.84 meters. But we know what Serena can do when she get in that long jump pit.
Right, right, right. And we don't see any idol is we at 6 with Chris, Sharika,
Sure.
Christy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're at 6. So maybe they will get some points out of this one, but not as much as Edna.
Right. Based on what we're seeing, based on what we're
Lynn.
seeing, right? Because
Uh,
we know, as we keep saying, championship is a different thing. Championship is a different thing.
and in the high jump, Torian Coven, very technical. Fear is in the building.
There is
That's
in the building.
Ida Samuels Edinalin is there as well. Maliki Graham Wilmot's girls, Serena Marsh Edinalin again. So there are two Edinalin in the top 4. Um,
Looks
that
good.
looks good for them. Stex
Right.
as well there, 6th and 7th. Campbell and Stanley. Edinalin, Idel, no Idel.
And you see what is happening? Heidel is not featured in this event.
No, not all. So not
Not
looking for any.
featured any at all.
So look at their weak in this department in the class one, the high jump.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They're
Yep.
weak.
So
They're
there
weak.
you have it. 2 Edwin Allen and no Heidel. So start checking the points. Even if Heidel get three, even if Edwin Allen get 3 points here, it is 3 points that Heidel will not get.
Even in the discus, Idol is weak in discus. Weak.
Yeah, they're
With
at
like
the bottom.
11 players.
And I've been saying this. I've been saying this all season to people. I've been saying it to even one keynote. I've been saying that look, to win champs, you must be getting points from different categories. And I kept saying it. If Heidel can get points in the field and in the middle and long distance, then we can see a new champion after how many years? 6, 7 years, you know. So it is going to be very interesting how they're going to, where are they going to get the points from to keep up with Edwin Allen, who will be getting points so far in all the events that we have seen. And even though Edwin Allen is not the strongest in class one like Heidel, but Edwin Allen will be getting some good points in the 100 meters, and they should be getting good points in the 400-meter hurdles also. And of course, we are not going to rule them out of the 200, because even though they're not going to win, or they're not slated to win based on form, they are coming to get the points because they know that points, points, points. And even if I get 1 point, it is very important, because I'm going to tell a little story quickly. And I know a lot of people might know this. 2009, Calabar lost champs to KC by 1.5 points. In the 100-meter final, O'Shane Bailey was among the favorites to win that race. And when the gun went off, O'Shane Bailey fell. I knew the Calabar manager at the time, and I went to him and I said, look, tell O'Shane to get up and walk to the finish line and get the 1 point, because come tomorrow evening, which this was when the 100-meter was on the Friday, and I said, come tomorrow evening, Calabar might need that 1 point. So go down there, tell him to get up and walk. O'Shane Bailey got up and walked back to the warm-up track. The Saturday evening, when they tallied the points, KC won by 1.5. Mark you, they would have won by half a point. But the point I'm trying to make is that every point every point count at the end of the tournament.
Right. Every point count.
Mm-hmm.
Every point count.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also in the shot put, you find out that Edinalin, Camperdown, Immaculate, Homewood, and
Mm-hmm.
there's no idea. Idea is at what, 13.
In the
Um,
shot put, they have someone at number 4.
who? Idea?
Chin,
Oh yes,
yeah.
in the shot put,
Chin
they have
Loy
some.
Raymond, yeah,
Similar,
13.72. Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yeah, they
very good.
have someone up there.
So that one person. All right, to the
Mm-hmm.
favorite. I'm gonna leave this one for you. The last one. It's a 4x1. So
Oh
pick
my
away.
word. The 4x1, one of my favorite track event, one of my favorite track event. And I've been watching all season, and I've seen Heidel, and for this event, I have, yeah, Idel, they have a super team. They have a super team. And of course, Edwin Allen is close, the close second. Then we have Homewood with 46.19. Let me go again. Heidel, 44.25. Edwin Allen, 44.91. 46.19 is Homewood Technical. 46.29. St. Catherine High, 46.84. Woolmer's Girls, 47.13. Manchester, 47.14. Petersfield, 47.49. William Knibb, 47.68. Excelsior, and 48.28. St. Mary's High, rounding out the top 10. Of course, number 11, we have Very Technical with 48.44. No, St. Elizabeth Technical with 48.44, sorry. And Veer number 12, 48.67. What a relay this is going to be.
You know, States I gotta do some incredible thing though. States always change the script, you know.
What a relay this is going to be.
Uh,
But that team that Heidel has is this team from Heidel reminds me of that team that St. Jago had some years ago, and Calabar had one similar with Michael O'Hara. Clark, what's his name? Clark Jr. That his father went to JC. I can't remember his name. Selvin, a group of guys that they were unstoppable all season. So this Heidel team for me is a team to beat.
Team to beat.
A team
Indeed.
to beat, yeah.
Team
In
to
the
beat.
team to
Team to
beat,
beat.
yeah. Hmm.
Team to beat.
Serena Cole and company, of course, they can get, if they don't win, of course, they can get the runner-up spot because it is about points. And if you're chasing championship, do not, if you cannot beat your opponent, do not allow them to get too far ahead of you as it relates to the points. I remember 2017 again, Calabar and KC, where KC needed to finish anywhere Calabar finished in the relay. KC needed to finish behind them or at least one place behind them. Calabar won the relay. KC finished fifth and lost champs by 3 points. So the aim is always to stay where your opponent is. And Edwin Allen, I think, know what they have to do. Idel know what they have to do. Homewood is the dark horse. I hope they're not upset with me for saying that, but they are very much there in the shadows. They're very much there in the shadows. Your thoughts on the relay?
I believe Idel will win that one. Idel will win that one. I don't see anybody beating them. Once they carry
Yeah,
the ball around, Idel will win that one.
yeah.
That's my thought.
Yeah, they have a super team. They have a nice team. They have a team of talent. They have McAnulphy who can run 1, 2, 4 hurdles. Alana Reed 1, 2, 4. Alea Baker the same. They have a very good team and they're strong. Speed and endurance is what they have. So if they can continue the trend, then they should win. They should win this one because they've looked good all season, unstoppable. Kind of like the Calabar Class 2 team, if I may.
So, people, we never want to go over 1 hour on the show, and we are 1 hour 13 minutes. All right. So, we're going to put a wrap to the show. HP in the building,
Before,
people.
before we wrap, let us just quickly predict the two schools for the boys and the top two for the girls.
You want to know? Because we want our next show again, So, we
Oh,
want to do it every
okay.
time.
Leave it then.
And we
Leave it.
can't do
Leave
it
it.
every time, We can
No,
still do it every time. So, it really
no,
matter.
let's leave it to have them coming back.
So, we want to do a next show Saturday. That would
Okay.
be 9 days leave to champs. We're going to give you the class 2 girls and the class 1 boys.
And the class one boys. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Right? So we'll talk about that because it's a lot of information, and when you go to the comment section and you answer the questions and stuff, you would never know. We think we could have done everything, and we look at it, we don't reach anywhere.
Indeed, indeed,
HP,
indeed, indeed.
indeed. So people in the comment section, one key, lyrical tech, all of the person will come in at the thing. Sean Barrett,
Big up
uh,
everybody, man. Big up everybody for stopping
okay,
by.
Byron Walker, mommy.
One
Big
Kino
up
says
yourself.
nobody beating that Heidel Class 1 team.
And all the people who don't comment, big up on yourself. Idle, what I'm say? Idle long gone by that rest the case. Okay.
Okay.
Casey, the man pick already. I can't
Some
pick two schools, Casey and JC.
lyrical text saying KC and JC. Is that in that order 1, 2? Heidel and Calabar. What a legacy that would be for Corey Bennett. That
Nobody
would
can.
be, I would love to see that because it would do a lot for the sport. That would raise high school coaching to a totally different level. The same coach winning girls' champs and winning boys' champs that would be something.
I got missed the Ellen Allen last year team.
So it got lyrical.
Yes, in that order.
Okay,
Lyrical.
so he's saying KCJC. So, in other words, he's saying Calabar will be third. Okay, but why though lyrical? Looking at the data, you really think that JC can pull off second?
Hi, bar. Go bad like we. One
Okay,
kilo
one
use.
kilo. I see you. I see you.
One kilo use that. So people, unseen sports. I already know I have to reach home. I'm still there at work, and I'm in my office with there at work. Yeah, I have to
Oh,
lock
you're
up.
still on the job. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So so I go home, I have to sleep and eat some food and rest off. Tomorrow again. You understand me?
Tomorrow again, another day.
Another day.
So
You know.
tell them one more time what will be in the next
So
episode.
so the next episode will be um what's that? Saturday. Tomorrow we're going to give a break for tomorrow. Then Saturday at 6:30 same time. Tune in on Unseen Sports TV, and you will also see HP chat once she's available on the channel.
I
Also,
will be here.
I know HP chat will invite some of her big top guests. So we're not going to tell you who will come on. This will be a surprise. All right, people. So share the live with your friends and family. All right, and we're building the platform, and you are the ones that can help to build it. All right, people.
All
Remember,
right.
go ahead, go ahead.
Lyrical is saying he think that JC can finish second because they have not put out their top people yet. Maybe. That's good
So
argument.
who will
That's good
come? Who
argument.
will come? Who will come? Who will come third then? Casey.
Rabalak, I guess. Kind of like last year.
Mm-hmm. But Robert not put out some of them best or nothing.
I still think they have a little something in the tank. I think there's a little something
Some
left
class
back
one that
there.
can get some points. They're not gonna win, but there are some class one they can put up to get some
I
points.
think I think we're going to get some shocker, some surprises at Champs. I think there's more to come from Corey Bennett, two teams, and Jamaica College. All the top teams. I think there's more. We're going to see more. I think we're going to see more. I think so.
I know who will come third. Say, easy, who now go champs up, but
Keenan, not easy at all.
but third, lyrical take easy, all of them best out, man. Okay, season pass me there. Okay,
All right.
you
Tell them
think
the
big,
thing, Keenan. Your thing up.
you think up, man. Season pass.
Yes, man. The man thing up.
So once again, thanks to all the persons on the live. All right. Now I'm gonna make me still have to the whole line. I go run. HP chat. Big up yourself.
Bless.
Tough love now.
Blessings. Blessings.
Powerful.
Blessings. Thanks for having me. Thanks for
Powerful.
having me.
Yeah,
And
man. Powerful.
thanks. Yeah. Thanks
You
to all
understand?
your viewers and all your listeners and everyone who tuned in.
Yeah, man. So people, remember, if you're an influencer and you can influence people and people love to be around you, please to tell them that violence is not the way. We can reason it out. All right. We don't have to fight it out. You understand me? You're at one key, Unseen sports. One scene. Always on the scene. And I am going to be out in a few seconds.